Okay. Um, all right. All right. Um, hold on. Mouth, can you hear me? Okay.
Colonel Cancer.
Okay, hold on. I'm putting on mute for a minute. I'm gonna
Colonel
call you.
Cancer.
I'm gonna call you real quick.
Colonel Cancer.
Okay. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshabra Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashem Yahshai. I'm priest and officer Quariah Allah out of ISUPK. And this is ISUPK Connecticut under Commanding General Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street since 1969 to now. We've been teaching and waking up the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians and bringing them back to the Lord because we're the Lord's chosen people and we're the only ones that have a serious identity crisis. We're the only ones that don't know who we are, that don't have our own, that a lot of us don't know our nationality. So, with that being said, a lot of us not knowing our nationality also don't know our culture and don't know the true laws and statutes of these of the Bible that the Most High set out for us to follow. Now, earlier this week, a couple days ago, they had a serious storm out in Kentucky, and it was a hurricane that happened, and with that, it was a bunch of destruction. Now, this has been going on for a while. The Most High have showed His power throughout this world by bringing tsunamis and all kinds of storms and elements to destroy this wicked world that we live in. Now, the other day was just another testament to what the Most High, excuse me, a tornado, um, to Kentucky, Salakia, and the other day, what happened in Kentucky is a testament of the Most High and his power and what he's capable of doing and what he will do and what he's prophesied, what he's said, what he have us out here prophesying, telling every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that woe to America, destruction of America, of this wicked kingdom, destruction to this wicked world, this society that have us physically and mentally in chains. This society that don't give a damn about our old, young, male, females. This society that don't give a damn about the Lord's chosen people. Now, I'm going to go into this article about this tornado that happened in Kentucky and so forth. And understand that this is going to be a lot more. And it's going to be a lot worse with these storms that's happening. Now, with that being said, Gabarmov, Shalom, Yabashim Shabrakatah, Salakia.
Shalom, Yabashim Shabrakatah.
All right. With that, can you read that article?
Sir. Kentucky candle factory. Questions arise over why staff worked during tornadoes. Rescue for survivors continue, but why workers kept making candles on Friday night as a tornado bore down remains unclear.
Now understand, this government, this kingdom is based on money. This kingdom is so wicked, they don't care about their own. They will let their own perish and die over money. That's how wicked this kingdom is. This kingdom, our oppressors, they don't even care about their own. Because who do they have taking care of their own? Elderly and young. The Lord's chosen people. You get a sprinkle of some of the Hamites in there, whatever, but you get a little remnants of them. But it's always a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian taking care of our oppressors, elderly in the nursing homes and at their own private homes, or their children. Because they're all about that money. They don't give a damn about their own. They care about their own when it comes to us doing something to them. But when it comes to that money, their family and money, they will cut each other's throat to get that money. Salakia, read on, brother. Salakia.
Kanawakan, sir. The Mayfield Consumer Products Factory was the third biggest employer in this corner of Western Kentucky, an important economic engine that churned out candles that lined the shelves of malls around the U.S.
So understand that this is like the third biggest candle making company in the U.S. They're getting money because if they're the third and they're putting out product that goes throughout, that's being sold across this whole U.S., understand that they're making money. Read.
Kanawankan. But why its workers kept making scented candles on Friday night as a tornado bore down on the region remains unclear as rescuers continue scouring the factory wreckage for signs of life under what is now 15 feet of twisted metal, poisoned with corrosive chemicals and with wrecked cars on what was the roof.
So basically, the Lord came with this tornado and crushed metal beams that was holding this big factory up. Because understand, if they the third largest candle making company in the U.S., and they're producing all these candles. Understand that that factory is big. And the fact that they was able to park cars up on top the roof goes to show you the strength that this factory had with big metal steel beams and everything. But guess what? And this is a testament. This is proof to show you that the Most High with the elements can destroy anything. Because I don't know anybody on the face of this earth that can sit there and bend metal with their own strength like that, that's walking this earth. A lot of us may think we can, but we can't. But what does the Most High do? He sends a tornado to destroy that factory. He sends a tornado into Kentucky. And by the way, the same Kentucky that didn't want to receive the priests and prophets of the Lord, the Kentucky 8, that same Kentucky that disrespected the Lord's chosen, the Lord's priests and prophets, the Most High saints, right? And how long ago was that? A little under a year ago?
Come.
So when the Most High tells you vengeance is his, it's all in the Bible. It's not something I made up. It's not Gabar Mav made that up or Commanding General Yahano, any of the generals got. This is what the Lord said. The Lord said vengeance is his. All we have to do is go out there and teach and wake our people up. The Most High says, I got this. And look what happened in Kentucky. Amongst Tennessee, amongst all these other states that do not receive what the Lord, what the Most High's priests and prophets is set out in to talk about, to help wake our people up. All these cities that don't receive the Most High's word. And trust me, it's going to be more, a lot more cities getting destroyed by the elements. From the earth, wind, and fire. Look at all the bushfires in the West Coast. Tornadoes, the winds, the water, the tsunamis. It's more coming. The earthquakes. Understand that the Most High is not finished. He's far from finished. 15 feet of twisted metal. And all the chemicals they're using to make these candles and poison. Go ahead.
Colonel McCunn. Kentucky's governor said on Sunday the ferocity of the storm was so great that there was nowhere safe to hide inside the plant. The 110 workers on the night shift had about 20 minutes warning that a powerful tornado was bearing down.
Understand, when we say our oppressor is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, that's because they are. Now, what can somebody do in 20 minutes being told that a nasty tornado is sitting right there at that facility? So, what's the only thing for them to do? Read.
Colonel McCunn. It appears most were sheltering in the place they were told to shelter, the governor, Andy Bashir, said. I hope that area was as safe as it could be, but this thing got hit directly by the strongest tornado we could have possibly imagined.
Read.
A company spokesman said Sunday that 8 of the 110 workers on the overnight shift Friday are confirmed dead and another 8 are missing. For most of Sunday, the authorities had feared that more than 70 of those shift workers were missing, and Bashir started saying that the death toll was expected to exceed 100 just in Kentucky.
God. So understand. Hey, Shalom. Yabashim Yashabrakatah.
Hey, Shalom. How about Shemeshabrakatah?
All right. Good to see you in here, brother. Go ahead. Finish read.
Khan. But as of Monday morning, more than 90 workers have now reportedly been accounted for, indicating that the final death toll in the state will be lower than most had feared hours earlier. The factory employs many people in and around Mayfield, a city of about 10,000 in Kentucky's southwest corner, and it's Graves County biggest employer. Some inmates at the county jail have worked there. That's lucky. Go on.
Yes, you saying something?
Allah, sir. Keep going, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay. Scented candles made in the plant eventually found their way onto the shelves of prominent U.S. retailers like Bath and Body Works. Shifts were going around the clock to fulfill Christmas demand.
To fulfill what?
Christmas demands.
To fulfill Christmas demands around the clock. Now, within these few paragraphs that Officer Gabarma read, it also indicated that some inmates from the county jail have worked there. So, on top of them keeping them there and telling them 20 minutes later, they was getting free work from inmates there. And this is Bath and Body Works, right? Because they was working around the clock to fulfill what? Christmas demands. Now, hold that spot in the article. Let me get Amos 5:21.
Come on.
I'm gonna feed y'all some milk.
I got it, sir.
Oh, you got it, brother? All right. All right. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate.
I what?
I hate.
Go ahead.
I despise your feast days.
Go ahead.
I will not smell your solemn assemblies.
This is the Most High talking. He says, I hate. Now, hate is a strong word. A lot of you Christians, a lot of you out there say the Most High don't hate. The Most High is a loving God. The Most High loved the whole world, that he gave his only begotten son to the world, right? The Most High says, I hate. I despise your feast days. What's the feast days? Thanksgiving, Christmas, all these days that we sit down and thinking it's about family. The Most High says he despises it, right? And I will not smell your solemn assemblies. He's not recognizing none of that gathering.
Mm-hmm.
He don't look at that. He don't look at y'all coming together as family. The Most High is not recognizing that. The Most High says he hates it, he despises it. And guess what? This is the end result. The end result is him destroying what? Anything that his chosen people, the 12 tribes, the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, is in the process of doing, especially for this country, especially this day and age, given that we're coming towards the end of this rulership, this kingdom. This kingdom is falling slowly but surely. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it off of me, off of my understanding. This is what the Lord is saying. This is not what Commander General Yohanan is saying. This is what the Most High is saying. This kingdom is coming down because it's all in these scriptures. Read. The article, Salaki.
One cancer. The company's founder, Mary Probst, in the mid 1990s, started this in her garage, and it grew to one of the largest candle makers, said the company's spokesman, Bob Ferguson. Brianna Travis, 19, and Jared Holmes, 20, stood vigil near the rubble of the Mayfield candle factory at the end of the weekend, where they had worked for months, usually for about $14.50 an hour. The engaged couple wasn't working when the storm hit.
Go ahead.
I worked with these people. I talked to these people. I tried to build connections with these people. And I don't know if one of my friends is gone, Holmes said.
Go ahead.
Shania McReynolds, who was also lucky enough not to be working at the factory on Friday night, told CNN on Sunday that if the authorities would allow the public to close, close to the dangerous wreckage, she would be frantically looking for survivors herself. I would be down there digging if they would let me, with my own fingers, she said. CEO Troy Probst, the son of Mary Probst, said in the statement, "We're heartbroken about this, and our immediate efforts are to assist those affected by this terrible disaster. Our company is family owned, and our employees, some who have worked with us for many years, are cherished."
Yeah, well, understand that those that didn't go in, Brianna Travis, Jared Holmes, and what was it, Shania McReynolds? I'm not gonna lie, they sound like our people. They sound like Israel. They sound like the Most High saved them. It looked like the Most High had mercy on them. So Brianna Travis, Jared Holmes, and Shania McReynolds, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, which I'm almost just off the name, I'm almost certain they are, they need to get into this school. They need to get and work and thank the Most High that He had mercy on them for not being in there. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, sir, and just from what their reaction is and what they're saying to the news and the media shows that they don't have confidence that the authorities are looking the way they should.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm sure, and I'm be honest with you, I'm sure it's a lot of our people that's under that rubble too. Because it's that sounds like that company sounds like a sweatshop, sort of say. You know? It sounds like even though they paying $14.50 an hour, they're making them work for that. And $14.50, to be honest with you, is really nothing, especially if you're being worked as a dog.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So they got them working for that $14.50, and then they working around the clock for what? For Christmas. To make a Christmas quota. Something that we're not even supposed to be celebrating.
Mm.
Something we have no business dealing with. Now, of course, before we came into the truth, I'm sure everybody online now have once celebrated Christmas at some point in their life before coming into this truth.
Right.
But the Most High had mercy on us to allow us to open our eyes to see, to hear His words being said that we're not supposed to be celebrating, for us to come back to Him and understand that the Most High allowing us to even come into this truth, to even spread the word, to be priests and prophets of the Lord, that's a blessing right there.
Right.
And we all have to be thankful for that, because we could have been out there in that factory. We could have been out there where the Most High is destroying this, like 9/11, like anywhere, any disaster that you've seen within the past years of us being on this earth. The Most High could have had us on there, but he didn't. The Most High had it where he allowed us to come in to shed light on his chosen, on his people, on our people, the 12 tribes. Salakia, you can finish read. There's more to that article.
Salakia, sir. 1 second, please.
There's something you had to say?
If I
Allah,
could.
sir,
Yeah, go ahead, Bakwa Salakia.
And if I could, what you bringing out so heavy, sir? Because I'm assuming that this plant or this warehouse, they was in there working hard, getting ready for this Christmas holiday coming up, right?
Done.
Up there, slaving the brothers, getting them ready for this heathen custom that the Lord despises in the first place, right? And then something terrible and tragic happened out there, right? And it's nothing new. It happens all the time. You understand? In the same book we were just reading out of Amos, if you go to chapter 9 and verse 8, if I could, you understand?
Go ahead, brother.
You see, the Lord wants to destroy sin off the earth. You understand? And our brothers and sisters, so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians, need to understand that following these heathen customs ain't going to do nothing but lead us to slaughter, man. The book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8 reads, it says, "Behold, the eyes of the Most High God are upon the sinful kingdom." This is the sinful kingdom. This is the place where we learn to do all the things that the Lord despises. We learn to do all the things that the Lord told us not to do. You understand?
Damn
we learn
right.
that here, following after these heathens. You understand?
Done.
And it says, "And I will destroy it from off of the face of the earth." You understand? The Lord is coming to destroy this sin. He's knocking over these factories. He's burning down these places that commit and promote and push sin. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Our brothers and sisters need to understand that this is a beautiful thing and take heed to what the Lord is doing and get back to serving our Father, to get away from the danger, man.
Damn right. And damn right. And understand that what you bring out is heavy. And if I may, and if you can, right, give me Baruch chapter 4 verse 6, because that scripture you brought out in Amos is heavy too, man. But let me get Baruch chapter 4 verse 6, because understand that we have to understand we're in this position because we disobeyed the Lord. Our foreparents, just disregarded following these laws, statutes, and commandments. This is a punishment right here.
Damn right.
For us. But this is why the Lord is giving us another chance to come back, so we can have another chance. We can redeem ourselves. You know what I mean? You got that scripture, brother?
Come, sir.
All right, go ahead. You can read it.
This is Baruch in the Apocrypha, chapter 4 and verse 6. "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies."
And we was right, because we were sold to the nations. We were sold into slavery for our destruction, because we moved the Most High to wrath, because we were sitting here being homosexuals. We were sitting here getting tattoos, getting our hair cut, edged up. We were sitting here eating shrimp, crab, pork, lobster. We was, having unlawful sex.
Right.
We was committing adultery, murdering, stealing, robbing, worshiping other idols, right? So the Most High, we moved the Most High to wrath, and the Most High delivered us to our enemies. Read verse 7.
Khan. Verse 7. "For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to God."
By sacrificing unto who?
Unto devils and not
Who's
to God.
devils? Who's considered devils is this day and age?
The so-called white man.
There you go. Our oppressor, the so-called white man, our oppressor. is the devil. Caesar Borgia is the devil
Damn right.
that the Bible speaks of. He's the Antichrist, right? And not unto the powers, not unto the Most High. So when we sacrifice and we celebrating Christmas, we're sitting praying, or a lot of us think we're praying to the Most High, to the Most High God powers, but we're praying to Caesar Borgia. We're praying to the devil himself, the rapist, murderer, homosexual, the thief, robber, child molester, you name it. That's who we worship. That's who we sacrificing onto. When we sit there, when we sitting down at Christmas, when our people are sitting down at Christmas, I'm talking about Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and they call themselves praying and praying over the food and all. The Most High told you in Amos, he does not recognize that. Why? He don't respect it. He despises that. When you despise something, that means you hate it. You cannot stand it. The Most High despises that. So all you Christians out there that think that y'all are doing something good, going to church every Sunday, going to when Christmas come around and all these pagan Roman holidays come around, thinking you're doing something, you're not. The Most High is looking at you like you crazy. The Most High is looking at you like a disrespectful child. The Most High is looking at you as that child that you have to kick out the house because they're sitting here polluting the house with the nonsense and the antics and the morals of somebody outside the house. And in this case, that somebody out the house is Esau, is our oppressor. And these other nations that is not of the 12 tribes of Israel, is not of the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's chosen. You got more on that? No. Okay, you could drop that. You got more on the article, Gabarmov?
Allah, sir, that was the end of it.
Okay, so right. So understand that. Okay, let me get I'm gonna bounce around here. Leviticus 26 and 31.
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead, brother.
If I may, what a lot of Christians don't realize too is they get all spooky when you say sacrifice. They don't understand that means that you're giving your time, your effort, and your attention to the devil. You know what I'm saying? They a lot of people get bugged out by that word sacrifice. You're giving your time, your attention, your efforts, not to God, not to the powers, but to the liars, the deceivers of your people. You know what I'm saying? You're helping prop up what is deceiving you. You know what I'm saying? You're giving power to it. You're giving energy to it, like a battery gives power to a device. You know what I'm saying? This society's device is to keep us separate, to keep us hating each other, to keep us downtrodden. You know what I'm saying? To keep us in the ghettos and the barrios and the favelas, and to keep us, just in a state of perpetual slavery.
Right.
And what we need to do, you know what I'm saying, as a people, is understand that we need to give our energies to our power. Our power is our God. Our power is our people. You know what I'm saying? And not the oppressor.
Damn right. And what you bringing out is definitely heavy, because it's like, at what point? Now, the thing with social media now, it makes it a lot easier because we're visual people. We have to see things to believe things. You just can't tell us this is what happened. We have to see things. Social media shows you everything. Social media shows you that this wicked kingdom is not for us. Day in and day out. You see it on TV. You see, you hear it on the radio, any outlet that you can do any kind of promotion on, it shows you that our oppressor's the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Right.
It shows us that all these other nations don't give a damn about us. Because at the end of the day, with all the killings that's going on, I'm yet to see. Look what happened when those Asians, what was it? Not too long ago, when them Asians got beat up. I think they beat up some old Asians. I think it was some Jakes, and they made a whole big thing about it. Right? Stop
Right.
Asian hate. Everybody come together. You see celebrities and everything. We got to stop this, and and you're right, because the Most High told us to do not abhor these other nations, right? Now, where's the other nations saying America need to stop killing Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people?
Right.
Where's all the celebrities doing that? And all the celebrities that's Black and Hispanic that's out there, they're not even sitting. They scared to even open their mouth because they don't want to lose money.
Right.
They don't want to lose the same thing that this company, candle company, that do Bath and Body Works candles. They don't want to lose the same thing that company don't. But understand, and a lot of these celebrities out here that's Black and Latino, Black and Hispanic, and Native Indians, understand that where you put your heart's treasure is into money. Understand that the Most High will strip it, rip it, and show you and flip you around. You see it now. You see a lot of celebrities. They look like they up today. You see a year or two from now, they looking broke. They having videos of them exposing them. Right? Now, I'm not gloating about that because, we in hell.
Right.
They're still our people, regardless of whether they show support or they turn their back, right? The only thing we have to do is pray for them and pray that the Most High put the spirit and humble them to realize and to recognize where the hell they came from, right? But
Right.
a lot of these celebrities that have the money that is promoting when something happened to France, they have a whole big thing on Facebook where they showing the French flag or so forth. Let something happen anywhere else. But let something happen in Brooklyn. Let something happen in Hartford. Let something happen in a Black area. I don't see no flag for Brooklyn or nothing. When Eric Garner died, or
Right.
Kyle Gurley, when in Hartford, when Huckleberry Flint. I'm messing with you, but when anything happened to a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you don't see that. You don't see support for our people. So when is our people gonna wake up and understand that we are all that we have?
Damn right.
When is our people gonna understand that this world, this country, this kingdom is not designed for us? Because I'll sidebar for a second. I'll tell you a story. When I used to do deliveries out in Manhattan, and it used to irk me. I used to work for this company that used to deal with high-end delivering, stuff for Esau, for Esau and them that live in Midtown Manhattan and so forth. It used to irk me to see these decrepit, old, washed out looking Edomites that are rich, filthy rich, that sit there and they're over us. When I see them driving these expensive cars and I'm sitting over there, my car broke down. I got the hood up, trying to put wires together for the thing to start. and they just driving by like dinosaurs in a nice luxury car. And I'm sitting here like, wow, the Most High is really provoking us to jealousy. The Most High has put us in a low state, and knowing what we know, knowing that we're the salt of the earth, knowing that we're the ones that follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and it's set out to make the whole world follow it when we regain this kingdom. And to see that, and to see when you deliver, let me tell you something. And for those that's doing that, if you have your mind set on you delivering anything or doing any service for a rich person, especially an Edomite or somebody of another nation, understand that you think you're going to get tipped. You're in for a rude awakening.
Right.
Why you think they're rich?
Right.
Because they don't let up off that coin. So understand that this evil bastard, this wicked kingdom, our oppressor, understand that this is their time. This is their time to shine. What time it is for every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is to come back to the Lord, to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High set out for us. Because, yo, trust me. And matter of fact, in Baruch, go to verse 4, right? In Baruch, 4 and 4, if I can, Salakia.
This is the book of Baruch and the Apocrypha, chapter 4 and verse 4. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
Yeah. Oh, Israel. He's talking about Israel. He ain't say the whole world.
Right.
Oh, Israel. Oh, Yasha'Allah. Oh, Prince of the powers. Happy are we for things that are pleasing to the powers, to the Most High, are made known unto us. What's made known unto us? These laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
These scriptures, because these scriptures is our history. This is our culture right here. These are the things that's made known to us. And understand, a lot of our people, it's embedded in us to know these things. Because when you have homosexuality, when you have child molestation, when you have everything, every possible characteristic that goes against the Most High, that's learned behavior. That's stuff that our people learned from our oppressor. That's Roman culture and Greek culture right there. That's not culture. That's not the culture of Israelites. That's not our culture. That's not, we don't, it's not in us to wake up to want to kill each other. It's not in us to sit there to do harm and evil. We're peaceful people. Of course, we have disagreements like anything else, but we're not going to kill each other. It's not in us to do that.
Right.
But when we develop characteristics from our oppressor, then we start doing what our oppressor do. Because our oppressor is bloodthirsty. Our oppressor cannot sleep good at night if they don't kill something. If they don't see blood, they get a high, they get a rush off of killing something. Because also our oppressor think they're above the Most High. They think it's in their hands that they can do these things. It's all right for them to do these things, to kill and not have a worry in the world. Because it's in them. Anybody got anything to say? Anybody want to add to that?
No, sir.
Okay, no sweat. Okay, yeah, let me get you did 26 and 21, right? 26 and 21. 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 26 and 21.
Leviticus.
Yeah, Leviticus
So you want 26 and 21?
and 31.
Right. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 31. And I will make your cities waste.
And this is the Most High. This is the Most High saying, "I will make your cities waste." Go ahead.
And bring your sanctuaries unto desolation.
And bring your sanctuaries unto desolations. I also saw some mega churches out there in Kentucky that was destroyed.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors.
Odors, right. And I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors, right? The Most High, understand that tragedy that happened in Kentucky a couple days ago. They was trying to make a Christmas quota.
Right.
Most High ain't respecting that. The mega church, he done wiped out. He done cleared that mega church out. Then you know, it looked like what's that movie with the zombies? That everybody be watching.
Which one? Resident Evil? Something like?
Nah, it'd be on TV. It's
Oh,
like
The Walking Dead. The Walking
The
Dead.
Walking Dead. It looked like something like that. The Walking Dead. It looked desolated, you know. Now the question is, when is our people gonna wake up and say, you know what? Damn, you know what I mean? Damn, we've been doing this. All these things are happening. The question is a lot of questions. Where's your Al Sharptons? Where's your Jesse Jacksons? Since what was that, Ferguson? Since they was put in their place and was exposed on TV, they don't come out no more.
Right.
Where's the black leaders? Where's black leadership? Hell, where's Sarnetta and them?
Right.
Where's the conscious community? Where's anybody? The only ones you see out there is ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
Boots to the ground, is sitting out here waking our people up.
Damn right.
We're the only ones out here that is for our people, by our people. We're the only ones here that is correcting our people. We're not respected. We're not sitting here respecting people because of what status they hold in this kingdom. Now you get respect by doing this work.
Damn right.
Right.
And you know who matters when you're looking for respect? It's the Most High.
Damn right.
Because as long as the Most High respect you, as long as the Most High have love for you, as long as the Most High know that you're doing this work wholeheartedly, as long as you know that you're waking your people up, the Most High is going to protect you or protect us. When you look at ISUPK, when you look at the men under Commanding General Yohana, we're protected. The Most High put a hedge around us. He put that protection around us. You want to know why? Because we're the priests and prophets of the Lord. We're the Most High saints. This is the Lord's army right here that's being built day in and day out. And understand, we're not talking this to be braggadocious on a personal level. We're bragging of the glory of the Most High.
Damn
That's
right.
the only thing we brag about. These law, statutes, and commandments. I'm not individually talking about me. Gabar Moth is not talking about him. Baquasha Moth is not talking about himself. When we talk, and we talk in confidence, it's according to these scriptures. Nothing else. It's not of any individual. This is of the Lord. And this is the Most High's glory. And this is the Most High's vengeance. And this is the Most High showing his power again, like he always do. When you see these storms out here, who do you think did it? It's not our oppressor.
Right.
First of all, who you think put our oppressor over us, knowing that we once ruled this earth?
Right.
Our oppressor just didn't wake up and whatever. The Most High stripped us, took and put them over us because we was disrespectful. And we still disrespectful because a lot of us, what day is Christmas? This is the 24th, 25th of December.
I believe it's
Man, listen, I haven't celebrated in so long. Good night. I know it's in December, but whatever day it is, come that day, a lot of our people are going to sit there. They're going to be opening up presents, drinking that eggnog. You're going to be sitting there feeling all good and cheerful. And guess what's going to happen? Somebody's going to be committing adultery.
right.
Somebody's going to be using drugs. Somebody's going to be stealing from somebody.
Right.
The Most High might even set people's houses on. Look how many fires is going to happen
Right.
in homes because trees caught on fire because of the lights, because of whatever. Think of how many families going to be fighting. And the sad thing, I mean, not for nothing, but a lot of our people going to end up getting shot and killed too.
Right.
You know? And then what's coming around? New Year's, right? New Year's coming around. And again, a lot of our people gonna die. And the only ones you're gonna see dying is our people. New Year's come around, a lot of people gonna get shot because that's the time where a lot of people, when fireworks and all that, 4th of July and New Year's Eve is when you're gonna hear something go off, you know? And it's not firecrackers neither, or Roman candles.
Right.
You know? You're gonna hear about a lot of murders. You're gonna hear about a lot of people dying. Because these are things that we're not supposed to be celebrating. These are things that the Most High wants us to avoid. We just had the Feast of Dedication, right? We have a Passover coming up. We have feast days and high holy days of our own.
Damn right.
And if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and you listening, let me hip you to something. Your oppressor used one day to give gifts, right? One day out the year. So you got to wait 364 days to get a gift, right? Guess what? You can give a gift every day to people. Why does it have to be that day?
Right.
Why do we have to join and do that for one day? How about giving your kids gifts for, let's say, doing good in school? What about doing chores, you know, giving them a little allowance, you know, giving them something to work for? Because if I can remember, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, regardless of what you do all year round, right? Don't people still get gifts even if a kid is a little badass? Excuse my French.
Right.
They still get gifts, right?
Right.
So what's the point? Because you're sending the wrong message anyway. You know, for somebody that's not looking at it from a biblical sense, and you're just trying to use common sense, you're sending the wrong message to anybody that don't deserve getting that. So why
Damn
do it? Right?
right.
Because usually gifts is here, you know. I appreciate you doing this, or congratulations on this, you know.
Right, right.
So what are gifts for again? For Christmas? Because our oppressor tells us to do this? Come on, man. We got to do better than that. We got to do better than that.
Damn right, sir.
You know? Yeah.
That's a lot, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
A lot of our people don't even realize the history of Christmas, because if you didn't celebrate the birth of that king,
Mm-hmm.
your head would be the ornament on the tree. They would behead you and
Right.
hang your head on the tree, and that's where ornaments came from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And our people don't realize that was your head, because you were the ones forced to give gifts and to pay homage and honor to your oppressor back then.
Yeah.
And here you are celebrating it, not knowing where it came from.
Right.
And our oppressor, they teach their kids the true history of things. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Our oppressors are laughing at us.
Of course. Of course. You know, if I may, and what you're bringing out is heavy. You finished, Salagia?
Look at them, cussing.
And what you bringing out is heavy, because you know they looking at us. And why you think we don't get respected by our oppressors or by these other nations? Because let me tell you something. You look at Moab, right? The so-called Chinese. They have their holidays and they have what they believe in. You think they sitting here running? They're in America. They're in our oppressors' land, right? Right now that they over, which technically is not theirs, it's stolen. But anyway, you know, they have. You go into DC, you go into New York, you go to everywhere. They got a Chinatown everywhere in every hood. And guess what? They don't celebrate our oppressors' holidays. Because guess what? Christmas Day, guess what's going to be open? Every Chinese restaurant, every Chinese store going to be open. You want to know why? Because they know and they respect their belief and their God. You go to the Arabs and the East Indians, guess what's going to be open on Christmas Day? Their stores. Why? Because they believe in their God. Right?
That's right.
But when it comes to Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, guess what's going to happen on Christmas Day? People calling out of work. People want to spend time with their family. People want to use the fact that, oh, I'm just going to spend time with family. It's really for family. It's not really, I'm not really, I don't believe it's Christ's birthday. Come on, we heard the whole shenanigans with our people. They use every excuse to say, you know what? It's really for the kids. That's another one. It's really for the kids. It's really for, family. That's the only time I get to spend time with family, which is a bunch of crock and bull.
Right.
You know why? Because when it comes to family, right? Everybody want to talk about they work. Also work. When you work, you get vacation time. Right?
Right.
So you're going to tell me, right? Now, I'm going to play, okay. I'm going to look at this from a worldly sense. I'm going to even look at it from an economical sense, right? Wouldn't it make sense, right? If your whole family that you want to get together with, right? Take vacation time around the same time, right? and meet up with each other and have all the food you want and chill and haha and hee hee and wouldn't it be wise to do that? Because you're also saving money too. Because contrary to what a lot of us believe, unless you're in a certain income bracket, a lot of us is always left broke and behind in bills around Christmas time, around Thanksgiving and Christmas time. Why? Because we're so busy trying to spend money, a lot of money on the food, on the gifts, on this, on that. And guess what? When it comes time for the bill, every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that celebrate that filthy holiday is ducking and dodging bill collectors.
Right.
Or they going to other family members. Yo, can I borrow this? Yo, I'm a little behind. I'll get you back. Whoop-de-woo, Yo, why put yourself in a position? And this is from the worldly aspect. From
Right.
the biblical aspect, first of all, if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian and you're celebrating Christmas and you're still teaching your kids about Santa Claus, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Right. Right.
You should get a spiritual kick in your ass. So, excuse my French. The Lord should send an angel to put his foot up your ass. You teaching your kids that some fat white man is coming down the chimney to bring you gifts. Yet it's all right for a fat white man to come down your chimney unannounced. That's breaking and entering right there, right?
Right.
But let a fat Black man come through your window. Guess who's getting shot? You see that mindset that a lot of our people's on? You'd allow our oppressor to come in the house, welcome him. What's that? I be seeing on commercials sometimes. That I think they I don't know if they still do that. Milk and cookies left for excuse my French, for Santa Claus, right?
Right.
Let a Black man. Now, again, I'm not saying to be going through windows if you're Black or Hispanic, but I'm just making a point. This mindset, and then you're giving a so-called our oppressor credit for what you've worked for all year round, that you're going broke for, and giving him the credit for giving your kids a gift. And then you make it so believable where kids believe in you.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of our people, I'm not saying that a lot of our people don't live in homes with chimneys, but a lot of our people live in the projects. Now, what happens when we live in the projects? What chimneys is he climbing down?
Right.
I'm curious to know. I know with the fire escape. They come down the fire escape? What? Talk to me.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
So what is parents in the projects telling their kids?
If I could, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
And what you say is so accurate and on point, right? Because we out here teaching our children a lot, not even knowing that. By following this oppressive way, following this heathen, we are teaching our children to become liars and sinners. You understand? We telling them things that we've been tricked to believe. You understand? The scriptures say in 2 Thessalonians in chapter 2, verse 3, it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means." You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be so quick to believe everything, especially the garbage, man. And you know that they got ulterior motives when they do these things. They do it to keep you in sin and to keep you in bad standards with your power, because your power is the only power that can save you from these damn heathens. can save you
Damn
from the
right.
conditions that you live in. And they're well aware of it. That's why you even brought out earlier that on Christmas, the Chinese store is going to be open. And who's
Yep.
collecting money from? It's collecting money from so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. Because they know we don't have it. They know we at the bottom. They know we need to eat. They know we don't have the funds to do the things that we would like to do. So we're going to be in there getting that poor man meal. We're going to get those 4 chicken wings and french fries. We're going to get
Damn
that
right.
sesame chicken. And they're going to keep that door open and rotating all the time because they know that we live in sin. So we don't have no strength. We don't have no guidance. We don't have no hedge around us protecting us, as you said earlier, sir.
Damn right. And if I may add on to that, hold on 1 second. Keep going. Keep going.
No sweat, sir. You understand? We don't have our hedge around us. If you go to the book of Judith in the Apocrypha, you understand? You go to chapter 5, and you can start at verse 21 in the book of Judith. You understand? Let's start at verse 20. This is the heathen speaking, right? This is the heathen speaking on the children of Israel because everybody's well aware of who we are and how we get our strength, how we won, how we prospered and thrived in the earth. You understand? Through the grace and mercy of the Most High God. But while we follow these heathens and follow their customs, we turn our back on the Lord and we turn our back on our strength. We turn our back on our power. We turn our back on our knowledge, on our wisdom, the things that made us great. And the heathens are well aware of it, and they manipulate and take advantage every time. If I could, I'm going to read this little verse real fast.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Judith in the Apocrypha, chapter 5 and verse 20. And this is a heathen speaking to another heathen about the children of Israel. It says,
Right.
Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. They know that when we're not following the Lord, that we don't have that protection. We don't have that hedge. We don't have nothing to worry about. They know that they can destroy us, shoot us down in the street, make our women whores, make our brothers drug dealers, make our children to choose their own genders. They can do whatever they want to do to us when we don't serve our power because we don't have the protection and the strength that comes from the Most High God, man.
Damn right.
And if I could, let me get one more, Baba Kushah, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
And verse 21, you understand? Because they know that what happens when we don't do it. Let's see what else they know. You understand? Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in this nation, but if we stop sinning, if we stop celebrating the Christmases, the New Year's, the Thanksgiving, stop telling our women that it's all right for them to have multiple men, that they can do what they want. Stop sleeping with other brothers' women. You understand? Stop promoting our children to lie. Stop doing all the evil, wicked things that we learn from this oppressor. Let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them. They know our Most High God, the Most High God will defend us. They know our power will defend us and fight for us. And nobody wants to deal with the Lord, man. Like we heard earlier, he creates tornadoes. You understand? That's not the power you want to mess with. You understand? There's no defense for the Lord's wrath. You understand? And the Lord's wrath is not on our side because we have not been on the side of the Lord.
Damn right. Damn right. That's it?
Concert.
Yeah, and what you bringing out and what you brought out is heavy too, because it's like these heathens know the Most High more than we know the Most High. Our people know the Most High.
Right.
Because they know as long as they can keep us doing what they do, that they will always be over us. They know as long as we sin against the Most High, the Lord is not with us. That's why ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana is the most hated. Just like our King Yahweh Shai is hated. Why? Because this world, this wicked kingdom don't want our people to wake up. Because if we wake up, it's going to be a big problem.
Damn right.
Big problem. So they do everything in their power to keep us under the radar. But the Lord's not allowing that. Because everything that happens, everything that come to pass, what does the scripture say? Those that have eyes, I'm paraphrasing, let them see. Those that have ears, let them hear.
Right.
Understand that when it's all said and done, everybody that walked the face of this earth cannot say that they have never heard the truth brought to them.
Damn
That's
right.
Nobody on the face of this earth can say they've never heard, they never seen us. They don't know what. Oh, I didn't know. No, you knew.
Right.
A lot of our people know, and and our people is good for that because when stuff happening, now they want to call on the Most High.
right.
When things happen, oh God, oh my God, God, why. But the thing is, that's not the only time we should call on him.
Right.
We should call on him for the good too. Give him his praise. Give him, give him his glory. Praise the Most High.
Right.
Most High, and the thing is, it's simple. The Most High wants us to come back to him like any father that child left wants to come back to them. The Most High is ready with open arms for his people, for his children, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
Damn right.
But the thing is, it's going to get to a point where them arms, you just going to have to deal with it. Tough love. That's what it's going to be called. When our king come back with them 200 million angels, there's going to be some tough love, a lot of tough love going on.
Damn right.
I just pray and hope that I'm in that first wave, and we all have to,
Right.
I pray and hope I'm in the first wave, man, because at the end of the day, it's all up to the Most High.
Damn right.
But unfortunately, it's prophesied that 2/3 of our people is going to perish. Now, the whole purpose of us going out to teach and wake our people up is so the Most High can have a change in heart. Because if everybody comes back to him, only the Lord knows. I'm not saying that's what it is, but the Most High can do whatever he wants. But so far, every prophecy that have been said, every prophecy that came to pass in the Bible has been said and has been done.
Right.
And it's still going on. And what happened in Kentucky, that's just a small remnant. That's a small remnant of what's to come.
Right.
That's right.
My answer to every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that is not in this truth, that is not coming back to the Most High, my question to you is, what are you going to do when you start seeing 30 states destroyed, like what happened to Kentucky and all these other states that had the bushfires and the hurricanes, the tornado, the earthquakes, What's going to happen when you see like 30 plus or more states that's going on? Then you're going to be looking for the Most High?
Right.
The question is going to be, what God are you going to be praying to?
Right.
What power are you going to be praying to? Because a lot of our people still think they pray to Caesar Borgia, the Antichrist, the homosexual, the one that this whole country was built off of. When you look at the characteristics of Caesar Borgia, that's up in every Christian and Catholic church out there. When you look at his characteristics, that's the same characteristics of this wicked kingdom.
Damn right.
So which God is the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians going to pray to?
Right.
Or is it going to be the nigger God,
Right.
God of the Israelites,
Right.
That's right.
the God of the 12 tribes,
Damn right.
the God that wants the powers that wants us to come back and follow these laws, statutes, and
Right.
commandments?
Damn right. And if I could piggyback off that real fast too, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
You understand? Because our brothers and sisters out there, right? they done got so accustomed to following behind this heathen and watching him what they believe is prosper in this earth, right? That they don't think that they should follow our Father. They like, man, why do I have to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I'm getting money. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But they don't understand these scriptures, man. They don't understand how the Lord works because we are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You understand? If I could pull Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament, chapter 8, verse 11, it says, because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, because the Lord don't punish these brothers and sisters immediately for the things they do, right? They think that they're getting away with it.
Right.
No different than the mindset of the oppressor. You understand? But they got to understand that the Lord is coming to correct and check all of that. You understand? He's coming to correct and check it. And our brothers and sisters need to get with it, not today, but yesterday. You got to get back to following the Lord yesterday. That's how important it is. Because they think they got time. They think they got grace. They think all these things that they think. And listen, you do have the grace, but grace runs out too. You understand? You go to 1 Peter in the New Testament, chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. You understand? The Lord is coming to judge his people first. And you just brought it out that sadly, it's prophesied 2/3 of our people are going to be wiped off the face of the earth. But that's because they don't want to do what the Lord says to do. You understand? They want to live in this wicked lifestyle. They want to continue to live in their own opinion of righteousness. And the scriptures say that the judgment must begin at the house of God first. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? So what you think your life going to be like for not listening to the Most High God, man?
Yeah. Go ahead. Gabar Mom. Go ahead, brother.
Just to build on what brother is saying, if we go back to Leviticus 26 and 32, this is after the last verse he read. And I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. Our enemies are looking at the same thing he's saying. Our enemies are looking at us in sin, and like, damn, they keep sinning, and the Lord is kicking that ass. You know what I'm saying? Verse 33, and I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. And that's our people. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we are is in suffrage. You know what I'm saying? And even even the brothers and sisters who think they have something, they really have nothing. Because you come from a family of people that are suffering, and the world looks at you. The world sees it, and you are an astonishment.
Right.
Damn right.
And if I may to add to that, the world sees it. And this is why I said before, like, these other nations have no respect for us because we show no loyalty to our power, the Most High. We show no loyalty to the fact that we are the source. We show no loyalty to each other. We show no, I want to use the word kuf, no class.
Right.
Yep. By the way we conduct ourselves. How the hell are we prince and princesses of the power? Yet we walking around here. First of all, the young men walking around here feminine, skinny jeans with the pants hanging off they backside. Our females half naked, twerking, showing everything to the whole world. We're not supposed to be conducting ourselves like that.
Right.
That's an embarrassment to the Lord.
Damn right.
When we step outside, we represent the Most High.
Damn right.
The men of ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, we represent the Most High.
That's right.
We represent our King, Yahushua, that died for us. And that's disrespectful. The fact that our King, our brother, our Savior, sacrificed his whole body, his whole life, so we can get another chance.
That's right.
Only for our women to walk around like Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, all these other young females. It seemed like these young artists, sidebar for a second, female artists are emulating Megan and Cardi.
Right.
Half naked. They made it cool to be a whore and to be successful. They made it cool for our young women to be whores and to not feel ashamed of those ungodly acts, right? Those sins. You have the men walking around looking effeminate, dressing effeminate, acting effeminate, and thinking it's okay. Now, if anybody that's online have kids, you understand that when your kids go outside, they represent you. They represent on how you are bringing them up. If you have sons, they're going to be respectful. They're going to know to handle. They're going to know what to do. You have daughters, they're going to dress the way they should. They're going to conduct themselves the way you taught them. So if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and we're the Lord's chosen, we're the Lord's children, and when we go out there half naked, when we go out there acting like a thought, acting like a homosexual, acting like everything else but what the Lord wants us to act, you don't think the Most High is mad at that?
Right.
You don't think our Father, the Heavenly Father, the creator of all things living,
That's right.
is not mad at that? He created us and allowed us to create our kids. And we feel like that when our kids go outside and do something shameful. That's a reflection of the household.
Right.
So how do you think the Lord feels? How do you think the Most High feels? And then to be shamed because these heathen nations out there is looking at us, and this is why we get no respect. This is why when you see them running up on our women and disrespecting, it's because of them feeling like we don't have no unity, no brotherhood, no sisterhood. We don't care about each other. We hate each other. And this is why the men in ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, this is where we bring in and restoring brotherhood and sisterhood.
Damn right.
Because anybody that's been in any of our class, in any of our classes or events, know that when you come there, how many events can anybody that's not an ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana can say that they've been to events with over 100 Black and Hispanics and Native Indians in an event where there's no fighting, there's no arguing, and there's nothing but brotherhood and sisterhood? How many events? I'm waiting. They just had that what was that? That Astro World in Houston. Right? Now that was an event thrown by what was that brother's name?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, right, the water. Now, it's an unfortunate situation. People died, you know? But look what happened there. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he make a statement like people be dying at his event or something? Or this event to die for or something? That was something that was said, right?
I'm not sure, sir.
Okay, well, okay. I don't quote me on that one then. But I know I heard something along them lines where he said it just before the event.
Right.
But don't quote me on that. But I know I got to look over because I know I saw a video I heard it was on the news, Salaki. But let me just fact check that before
Hmm.
I even put it out as if it is a fact.
So
But
lucky, sir.
basically, hold on a second. But basically, the point I'm making is that was an event that was thrown by Travis Scott is Jake, right? But what happened? People died there. The events we throw is nothing but love, and people are safe because the Most High have a hedge around us.
Right.
The events we throw be over 300, 400 people. How many events for people that's not in the truth that you could attend where nothing's gonna pop off
Right.
if we're not there? Go ahead, Gabar Salaki. Go ahead, brother.
I was going to say that that Travis Scott. I mean, his people were even selling shirts of stick figures on fire before the fire even happened. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
and there was a lot of controversy about that because how do you what made you think of selling shirts like that, and then all of a sudden you have this big tragedy happen at your event, and it's not the first time that you had a tragedy at an event as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And it goes to show how Most High hates all those things. You know what I'm
Damn
saying?
right.
Yeah, well, isn't he married to one of them Kardashians?
Oh, I don't know, sir.
Oh well,
I think
okay. Let me leave it alone because I know.
if I could,
Oh,
sir,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
I think he messed with one of the little sisters or something.
Yeah, he do. Okay, yeah. So there you go. And she's not Israel, so
Right. That's
she's
right.
not Israel. So there you go. You're doing that. You're having events. So from what it sounds like is he was basically like they get a rise out of tragedy. 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 Good night. Salakia. I think I'm gonna need a swig, man. Salakia.
Salakia, sir.
Hmm?
He messes with
Hmm.
Kylie Jenner. Bruce
Tragedy.
Salakia.
Good
He
night.
ex Bruce Jenner's daughter.
Okay. All right. But the thing is, you say he made five. Anyway, the bottom line is, they're in the world, we're not. Our job is to reach brothers and sisters in the world
Right.
to prevent things like that. Because if Travis Scott was in the truth, he wouldn't be doing that. He
That's
wouldn't
right.
be looking forward to people dying at his event. You shouldn't want that because you know what? How could you live with yourself if that's the case? I'm not saying it is. If that's the case, how could you live for yourself? How could you live with yourself knowing people are dying at events that you're throwing? Don't you have enough conscience to say, you know what? Maybe I should tighten up on certain things or find something else to do that would provide a safer environment for
Right.
your fans that's buying or your product, your music, or I'm not sure if he have merch he's selling or whatever, but to support you.
Right.
Because if people dying at your event, guess what's gonna happen? If you had any common sense, people gonna stop coming to your events. You're
Right.
not gonna make no money. They
Right.
might not even support you because of the type of energy or negativity that comes with being a part of his brand.
Right. Right.
I don't know that, and this is why a lot of our people got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments because being in this world and being of this world will have you with that mentality to say, you know what, I'm looking for. I'm not saying he said that, but the mentality of, oh, I want people dying at my event. Like, how sick is that?
Right.
How sick is that?
Right.
You want somebody, so you want somebody's family to sit there and mourn the death of their family member because they went to support your simple ass? So you rather deal with the heat of being sued? Because you know that's what's coming next.
Right. Right. If I may, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
The brother he tried to offer the pay for the people that passed away funeral, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the families turned them down. They said, "No, thank you. We don't want your money," because they want that money. They want to sue them and get that money, right?
Right.
And now, if the brother, if you know, this is advice for everybody, anybody. If you got money and you want to help your people, right? You want to do anything for your people. The only way to do it right is to give your money to Commander General Yohana. You understand?
Right.
Give your money to Commander General Yohana and let Commander General Yohana disperse it amongst your brothers and sisters the way it should be dealt with. That's the only way you're going to get it done right. You know what I'm saying? Anything after that,
Right.
you're gonna face tragic downfalls because it's not ordained by the Lord, man. You want to help your people, all the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians out there that's rich, that just want to give back to their people. Give your money to Commander General Yohana. You understand?
Right. And if I may, to add on, it's going to be put in the right hands because guess what? When is people going to understand? ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, we don't give a damn about money. And when I say we don't give a damn, we're not looking to buy fancy cars and all that. Oh, of course, we like nice things or whatever, but guess what? We're going to feed our people.
Damn right.
We're going to clothe our people. We're going to make sure our people are physically and spiritually healed. We're not worried about getting a expensive car that costs as much as a house or 5 times more than what the average Black and Hispanic and Native Indian make in a year and drive by them to flex, to not let them sit in the car, look at the car. We're not about that. We don't give a damn about money. Now, when I say we don't give a damn, meaning we're not looking for money to sit there to floss on a worldly aspect.
Right.
We're looking for money to feed our people, to help our people, the Lord's chosen people.
Damn right.
And you look at all across the country, the food drives that's out there, clothing drives throughout the world. Look at the brothers in Texas that went to help. We went to help our brothers out there. Our Haitian, so-called Haitian brothers, the Levite brothers. That's the biblical name for the tribe, for the so-called Haitians, right? When this wicked government took our brothers and sisters, men, women, children, old and young, and threw them under a bridge in Mexico, a country they're not familiar with.
Right.
Just threw them under a bridge. ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana went there, fed our brothers and sisters, gave them water, clothing, toiletries, right? You name it. We gave it to them. Food. And guess what happened? In less than 24 hours, y'all can look it up on YouTube. Y'all can look it up. News outlets from everywhere was there. And guess what? In less than 24 hours, America, this wicked government, found and placed them and found sheltering for them. But if we ain't do that, Lord knows how long they would have been under that bridge in Mexico, in a foreign land that they're not familiar with. But what happened recently? How many, what was it, like 30, 35,000, 40,000 Afghanistanians?
Right. A couple of, I think a little bit more thousand than that.
Right. And I'm lowballing the numbers, right? was found. This wicked government had placed them, right?
Right.
And you're gonna tell me that this wicked ass government cares about you or cares about us?
Mm.
So like
You gotta be sadly mistaken. You gotta be sadly mistaken if you think our oppressor gives a damn about us or give a damn about you. Because if you mention anything pro-black to a lot of our people, and they think they have white friends, Asian friends, Arabic friends, African friends, they think that they love them. They don't give a damn about us.
Mhm.
And they don't give a damn about them. Because they stick together. Those other nations that I named stick together. They could act like they're your friends, but if they have to make a choice between their people and you, they're making an executive decision. And guess who's out of there? You are.
Damn right.
They'll turn your back on you faster than you could turn a light switch on and off. Because they care for their people.
Right.
When are we going to start caring for each other? When are we going to realize at the end of the day that the Most High is slowly bringing down this wicked kingdom? That's my time, Israel. I'm Priest and Officer Quaraya Allah out of ISUPK, Connecticut. And again, pay your tithes. You got all the class information. Check out our websites. That's my time. Shalom.
Shalom, Alawani. How about you?
Shalom.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham. Yahweh Shema Alatham. Hashem Yahshai. Shalom.